Why they don't love me? You know what's crazy about that Smoker song? It's Tyler, Kanye, and Lil Wayne, three rappers who have been called out for
They're coonery. Hashtag noticing.
A symbol of hate, man. You can't just hang that on your wall.
It's a comedy prop, man. It's just like a rubber chicken.
It's not like a rubber chicken.
You need to relax. I'm a big comedy fan. You like comedy, right?
Yeah. Who doesn't like comedy?
Well, there's a lot of people who don't like comedy. You know, there's a lot of people out there, dog, straight up, who don't have a sense of humor, man.
Nope. You a Nazi.
What is going on?
I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I really don't.
How do you start this? Just
The fact this is happening because D'Angelo died.
this all happened from paying homage to D'Angelo.
D'Angelo dies.
Yep.
Tyler pays homage to D'Angelo. Said voodoo was inspiration, or why I do what I do, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
His white fan base starts acting a fool.
Because they don't know who D'Angelo.
usual.
Because they don't know who D'Angelo is.
And they're like, we don't fucking care, disrespecting black artists per usual.
When's the next album coming?
A Twitter user literally tweets, Tyler's fan base hates black music despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. He has Charlie Wilson, Erykah Badu, DJ Drama collaborations, and they still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level. Very cannibalistic. Tyler likes the tweet.
Yes.
The Twitter user screenshots the notification of Tyler liking the tweet and tweets it.
Yeah.
Black people said, I don't fucking think so. I think not, because let's take it back to 2011.
Oh man.
You mad that your white fan base is disrespecting black art? But who set that system up, Tyler? Who's responsible for that happening, Tyler?
So let's take it back again to his bastard days, his golf days, his goblin days. The fan base of Odd Future has always been white people and alternative people of color, but mostly white people.
Yep.
That's just always that's always been a thing. When Tyler was out here trolling and putting out things for shock value, white people ate it up. They ate it up the same way they ate it up when Eminem did it.
Yep. And that became his core fan base.
That became his core fan base. Edgy.
White male fans who think racism is the epitome of humor and comedy.
And you could see the shift, when he started doing when he started experimenting more with neo soul during Cherry Bomb, and then when he came out,
when he just completely left all that shit in the past, pivoted, did a 180, and just started singing about flowers and love and his bisexuality, and those white fans were like, "What the fuck?"
Go back to saying you'll grape a pregnant bitch and pretend you'll have a threesome. Go back to that. Go back to saying homophobic slurs and saying how you think Chris Brown's has so much swag for beating Rihanna. Go back to that.
Yeah.
Go back to loving R. Kelly and P. Diddy.
I did. Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. I did.
But yeah, he never denounced that shit he was on back in the early 2010s. He just straight pivoted. It doesn't exist. I'm ignoring it. I don't see it. And so that fan base never really left.
Nah.
It's like they're still there, but they kind of got overshadowed by all the people who started listening to Tyler when he dropped Flower Boy and Igor and so on.
AKA all AKA the mainstream black audience that was turned off by him when he ate a cockroach. Said, we ain't gonna deal with that crazy shit.
And then when he started making the R&B sound and stuff, they were like,
hold on now. I like this nigga.
So they don't know. A lot of people actually don't know about what he used to be on.
Yeah, if you didn't listen to Odd Future, if you didn't really keep up with that
you didn't
wave,
watch Loiter Squad.
if you didn't watch Loiter Squad, if you didn't know that all in all, Tyler was a troll. If you didn't know that, then yeah, seeing all these old ass tweets, yeah, it's gonna rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. And there's shit I didn't even know about that he was doing. I mean, it's so funny because somebody tweeted, Tyler grew up a hood baby, resenting his community. He had unconventional interests and felt those brought outside noise from the black people around him. That in conjunction with the issues with his father made for some unsavory views, but we aren't fixed people. He grew and changed.
I did. Yeah, I did. I did.
I'm a black person who had unconventional interests, but you don't see me out here doing the fucking Nazi salute. Like, what the fuck?
There's
unconventional interests, and the interest being dressing up as a Klan member.
Yeah.
Like, what are we actually talking about right now?
I didn't even know he had a Klan's costume.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that. That threw me for a loop.
Oh yeah.
When I first saw that, I'm like, what the fuck is Myron Gaines doing?
And then not to mention him also selling merch, golf merch, with the fucking Sambo caricature on it, and his white fans were buying that shit and wearing it.
Yeah, they was eating that shit
and it really also, like, eventually with the whole Flower Boy thing, it does tie into his I'm not like the other black people allegations that he has against him, because he went from that shit to golf being like preppy looking merch and shit.
Country boy.
I spend my summer in what's that place in the Hamptons. That's what it started looking like.
So it went from I'm not like these other black people to appease the white people back in the Odd Future days, to now
let me show you I really ain't like these other black people.
In the rich, to appease the rich whites.
Because let's get into some of these tweets, because he really was not beating the I'm not like other blacks allegation. He said, if this Zimmerman shit doesn't go right, I hope blacks don't riot or go on to prove to others that they are animals and shit. Fuck that. He was very like, oh, the blacks, they. Like, nigga, you? Like, did you forget that you're also a Negro as well?
Yeah, I did. I did.
But
he cannot be shocked and surprised when you set that shit up to be that way.
Yes.
Like, it's literally insane.
For you to be famous this long and to run Camp Flognaw for as long as you have, seeing that white ass audience, whiter than my goddamn hat, seeing all of those white people come to Camp Flognaw, go to that festival, knowing this is the biggest part of your demographic. And then you're surprised when they don't fully understand your influence within black music. I can't get mad at them. You should look who you attracted.
Literally. And this is the one that really fucking blew me. This really blew me. He said, ha ha ha, some black chick works here, affirmative nigga. You're calling this random black woman you don't fucking know a DEI hire. You don't know this woman. You don't know what her qualifications are. You just see she's working at a place where most likely there's not a lot of black women working in, and called her a fucking DEI hire.
I did. Yeah, I did. I did.
You cannot be surprised when your fan base is racist and just attacking your black fans.
And you was doing this in the early 2010s.
You were doing this when you were in your fucking 20s.
Yeah, you were. You're doing this in your 20s. You're doing this in the early 2010s when shock value was really up there. you was doing this during the Shane Dawson days. Like you was cutting up. For the last 8 to 9 years now, you have tried to atone for all that shit.
By not saying a damn thing.
Yes.
Where was the atonement?
The atonement.
What was the atonement?
The atonement was the music shift. That was his way of atoning.
Like, sorry,
That was
black
his
people,
way of
here's some
atoning.
R&B music.
It's
Sorry for getting y'all attacked. Here's some Charlie Wilson. You can't just 180 and not talk about what you used to talk about and say. And people think like we're trying to like cancel or whatever, and we're just bringing up old tweets to just start shit. And it's like, no, we're bringing up the old tweets because he want to act surprised and act like why his white fan base are acting the way they're acting. Like, this is why we're bringing up the old tweets. Like, this is why, sir, exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
We know Tyler a troll. We know he was doing all that shit for shock value.
But look at what it cost you.
What we're trying to get across to his mind is you being surprised that your fans don't know you for real like that. On Call Me If You Get Lost back in 2021, he put out a song. There's a song on there called Manifesto with Domo Genesis. And on that song, he is letting everybody know I was canceled before cancel culture was a thing. I don't need to.
Like, yeah, we get it. I clearly don't give a fuck, so you can run that shit back, fuck your Snapchat. Like, we fucking get it.
He tried to pull an 8 Mile and be like,
I don't give a fuck.
He tried to pull an 8 Mile and try to say it before anybody else had a chance to say it.
But like, no, nigga, here we are. You've been getting called out for the last 96 hours, like, and counting. And by the way, while we're at it, Gambino, get in here.
It was, I would say his strays aren't going to last as long as Tyler's.
Yeah,
but it was going to happen. It was just
like, by the way.
But it was going to happen because people had time.
But yeah, this has been truly, truly something.
Be very mindful of the digital footprints you are leaving behind.
Don't be appeasing to these white people. Don't do coon ass shit to lure in a white fan base, because like they make up the majority for like hip hop sales and all that shit.
The white audience is the largest, yes. The white audience is the largest when it comes to consuming music. And there's 2 lessons here then, yes. Yes. Be mindful of what you're posting. Even what you think is a joke 10 years from now is going to bite you in the ass later on. Don't have an odd past so you don't have an odd future, okay?
Yeah, don't be dressing up in, we shouldn't have to fucking tell y'all this, but don't be dressing up in Klansman garments. Don't be putting on white makeup and doing a Nazi salute.
We gotta remember who's in office. We have to spell it out. So unfortunately. You stepped in a bunch of shit. River stomped in it.
Tap danced in it.
Stomped the yard on them hoes.
Shucked and
jived in that manure. Walked in the house, looked back at your trail and said, how'd all this shit get in here? That's what you did with your white audience.
Pretty much.
You appeased them. They loved the fact that you were over the top and offensive, because that's just what white people like. They just like it when shit's offensive for no reason. And then when you try to seek comfort in your people,
we're like, nope. Shout out to No Name for saying, I don't like when you crackers say nigga in my face.
Shout out to Vince Staples for bringing white people on stage to embarrass them.
Humiliation ritual, because what the fuck are you doing here?
Be careful who you're attracting. Be careful how you're presenting yourself. All right, not everybody's humor is different. Everybody's humor is very different.
Yeah, and if you're a black person trying to appease to white people in the big 2025, you need some reevaluating.
My brother, you played in the snow for far too long. You played in that snow, brought the snow into our territory. Then when we pointed at you, you said, who brought all this snow in here? You think we fools? You think we are fools? You don't find it suspicious that the white people you connected with back in 2011 are still here? When you want to show praise to a black icon, your white minions don't give a shit.
Those white demons.
Those white demons don't give a shit. Wake up, cousin. Wake up. And this isn't to say his music is trash all of a sudden.
Oh, nah. Because that would be incredibly disingenuous.
That would be incredibly disingenuous. It ain't even about the music. It's about the fact that you don't know your audience. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been to like 3 of your shows.
Yeah, I went to Chromacopia and I said, oh.
I've been to your Wolf performances. It was not mostly black people. I've been to your Flower Boy performances. I looked in that pit. It's mostly white people being confused and ODing.
Dear God, like it was fucking snowing in that bitch when I went to Chromacopia in that pit.
I saw you and I was there for your Call Me If You Get Lost era. And again.
Incredibly white.
Everybody's dressed like they going to the country club.
Yeah, because that was the vibe that album gave off. That was his whole persona for that album, Tyler Baudelaire. It was very rich, preppy, like ascot wearing, like that's what that album gave.
Getting white papers, that's a zigzag. I'm just repeating what you say, okay?
Eating ice cream in Genovia. That's in Switzerland.
But now that you know what your audience looks like now.
I mean, he knew he was looking all up in that fucking pit.
Yeah, I did. I did.
And when you add the fact that you really love white boys more than anything.
Yeah, because you talking about I'm looking for 95 Leo and had a white man in the video next to you.
So I'll talk about how you about to fill up the car with some Leonardo Caps and Cole Sprouses.
Yeah, it's we get it. We get it.
It's all right, man.
Learn something from this.
I did.
Who you attract and the company you keep is important. Especially if you plan on having a fulfilling future, and especially if you got a lot of eggs in your basket, don't do anything.
But if for some reason you want to be on that dumb shit, do not act surprised.
Yeah, if you still want to grift and do all that, if you still want to grift and just troll and get a laugh out because you ain't got no hobbies or ambitions, then hey, clearly this video is not for you.
Yeah.
You can, if you still want to stay in that goblin phase when you at 35. There's a lot of people who have not matured.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that still find that kind of humor back in like 2011 the funniest thing ever, and just really, and the people that scream, I miss when people weren't offended by everything, are the people that just want to be offensive and get away with it.
They just want to be racist and have nothing happen to them.
These are people that just want to say shitty things and not have any consequence for it. It's not about people being too sensitive. Y'all just want to be fucked up and not be held accountable. That's the fan base you've attracted, Tyler. And as a black Tyler Creator fan, I need you to get your fucking shit together.
As a black female Tyler Creator fan.
All we saying is recognize what you've done in the
why
past.
Why your fan base is acting the way they're acting.
Recognize what you've done. Recognize why your fan base is the way it is. Mm-hmm. And move accordingly.
And that's it.
Move accordingly. Are you think people are taking it out of proportion? Do you think Tyler should, own up to what he's done? How do you feel about Tyler now that if you are very new to all of this shit? Mm-hmm. If you are new to this, I'm just gonna assume you're Gen Alpha, or you lived under a rock,
or you just were turned off by this old stuff,
or maybe you were just really turned off by seeing that roach being eaten, maybe. Mm-hmm. But let us know what y'all think. Leave a like, remember to share, subscribe to the channel. We going up, y'all.
Moving on up.
Moving up
To the east side.
We love gossiping and sharing our opinions and making y'all laugh. So be sure to subscribe. Keep up with that. And I promise you will never find any photos of us doing whiteface or wearing a Ku Klux wearing Ku Klux shit.
Hell no. My Black Panther uncle will literally hunt me from the fucking grave. That nigga literally would choke my ass out.
You think I would have this if I cosplayed as the Klan?
Shoo-wee.
But peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of your week.